Have you ever dreamed about winning the lottery, suddenly finding millions in your bank account, and envisioning a life of pure bliss? Many of us imagine that, with enough money, our troubles would evaporate. We'd live in a beautiful home, travel anywhere we please, and never stress over bills again. But does that massive bank balance automatically translate into genuine, lasting happiness? It's a question that's intrigued philosophers, economists, and psychologists for centuries. Can money really buy joy, or is it just a temporary high that fades once the thrill wears off? In this deep dive, we're exploring the complex relationship between wealth and well-being, why some rich people feel miserable, why some folks with limited finances seem perfectly content, and how to spend money in ways that actually boost happiness. By the end, you'll see that while money can contribute to a happier life, it's not a magic wand, and there's a right way and a wrong way to use it. Let's begin with the big question. Does having more money make you happier? Researchers have probed this topic for decades, studying individuals across different income brackets to see if wealth correlates with well-being. In one famous study, Nobel Prize-winning economists Daniel Kahneman and Angus Deaton found that while happiness does increase with income, it plateaus around $75,000 a year in the U.S. Beyond that threshold, day-to-day emotional happiness doesn't show a significant jump. But a more recent study by Matthew Killingsworth in 2021 challenged that $75,000 figure, suggesting happiness can keep rising with higher incomes. If you're making $1 million a year, you might not be as stressed about monthly bills as someone making $50,000. Money brings freedom, choices, and security. Still, there's a catch. If you're unhappy to start with, battling loneliness, anxiety, or a lack of purpose, money won't necessarily solve those deeper emotional struggles. It might soothe some surface-level stress, but won't fill any voids of meaning in your life. What does this tell us? Money can enhance happiness up to a point, especially if it lifts you out of poverty or financial instability. But beyond ensuring basic comfort and security, the returns on happiness diminish. So why do we see wealthy people who are miserable, while some financially struggling individuals appear genuinely fulfilled? First, let's talk about the hedonic treadmill, a concept explaining why more is never enough. Whenever you acquire something new, a luxury car, a bigger house, it feels amazing at first, but you quickly adapt. You get used to your new lifestyle, and it ceases to spark constant joy. Suddenly, you're eyeing an even more expensive car or a grander home. If you keep chasing that next upgrade, you'll never settle into lasting contentment. Second, having money can buy comfort but not necessarily meaning. You might afford 5-star hotels, designer clothes, and extravagant meals, but those are surface pleasures. True fulfillment often comes from pursuing a purpose, engaging in meaningful work, or nurturing relationships. That's why many billionaires pivot to philanthropy or personal passion projects, seeking the sense of significance that mere spending can't provide. Third, social comparison can sabotage a wealthy person's happiness. Even if you have a substantial fortune, there might be someone in your social circle with an even bigger yacht or a larger mansion, making you feel poor by comparison. This perpetual comparison game erodes contentment, regardless of how large your net worth is. On the flip side, how can some people with limited income appear happier than someone with millions? Strong social bonds often outshine money when it comes to well-being. Communities with close-knit families, supportive friends, and frequent social gatherings frequently rank high on global happiness surveys, even if they lack massive wealth. Human connection and a sense of belonging can trump a hefty bank account. There's also the idea of minimalism and simple living. Some folks find peace in owning fewer things, which reduces financial pressures and the burden of material upkeep. By not constantly chasing the next gadget or luxury purchase, they sidestep the stresses of debt, upkeep, or fear of loss. Given this complexity, how do we spend money in ways that do increase happiness? Research points to a few key strategies. First, buy experiences over possessions. A dream vacation or a memorable adventure with friends tends to create lasting happiness, thanks to anticipation beforehand, enjoyment during the event, and nostalgia afterward. Meanwhile, the rush from buying a fancy car or gadget fades more quickly. Second, spend money on others. Studies show that giving, whether through charity or treating loved ones, provides a unique emotional payoff. The act of generosity triggers positive feelings and fosters deeper connections. It's a stark contrast to buying more stuff for yourself, which can slip into the hedonic treadmill. Third, use money to buy time. If you're drowning in chores or a long commute, hiring help or moving closer to work can free hours for family, hobbies, or rest. People often underestimate the happiness gained from cutting out daily annoyances. Money used to reduce stress or drudgery often yields greater life satisfaction than a bigger TV or flashy watch. Fourth, invest in health and well-being. Gym memberships, quality nutrition, and proper sleep can boost your mental and physical resilience, ultimately leading to greater happiness. Even therapy or counseling may be a better use of funds than another status symbol. After all, none of your lavish possessions matter if your mental and physical health suffer. So, how much money is enough? Studies hint at an income range, somewhere between $75,000 and $100,000 a year, where day-to-day stresses ease, giving you comfortable living without constant worry. Beyond that, data suggests improved life satisfaction, but diminishing returns on daily happiness. At some point, you reach a ceiling where more dollars won't proportionally elevate your mood. That isn't to say being extremely wealthy can't improve your lifestyle. It can. But if you're already capable of covering essential living expenses and occasional luxuries, obsessively chasing more money won't necessarily deliver a sense of lasting contentment. Ultimately, it's not the money itself, but how you leverage it. Are you purchasing experiences that forge memories and bond you with others? Are you donating to causes that give you a sense of purpose? Are you buying back your time so you can engage in what truly enriches your life? All these factors matter more than just padding your bank balance. Think back to the lottery winner scenario. If you wake up a millionaire tomorrow, the immediate surge of excitement will be immense. But after paying off debts, traveling, and buying dream items, you may settle into a new normal. If you don't channel that wealth into fulfilling pursuits, helping friends, creating a community project, learning new skills, or supporting charitable causes, you might find yourself feeling directionless or even unhappy. Meanwhile, if you live on a modest income but have strong relationships, meaningful work, and a sense of gratitude, you might feel happier than someone with 10 times your money but no emotional or social anchor. It's a cliche, but it holds truth. Money can't buy happiness unless it's spent wisely. So if you're looking to boost your well-being, consider focusing on experiences over luxury items. Memories and personal growth outlast the thrill of a purchase. Allocate funds to help others. The emotional kickback is surprisingly powerful. Pay to reduce stress, like cutting down your commute or freeing yourself from tedious chores. Keep an eye on your core needs, like physical and mental health. At the same time, if money is tight, basic security does matter. Someone struggling to pay rent might experience huge relief and happiness from even a small raise that covers living expenses. But once you hit that sweet spot, covering essentials, having some savings, and affording small pleasures, further windfalls might not catapult you to a higher emotional plane. So, does money make you happy? Yes and no. It can alleviate financial worries and open doors, but it can't magically eliminate emptiness, fix broken relationships, or create a life purpose. It's a tool, a powerful one, that amplifies what's already inside you. If you're grounded and have a strong sense of meaning, more cash can enhance your joy and generosity. If you're searching for fulfillment in a bigger paycheck alone, you might find the happiness short-lived. As you think about your own finances, keep these insights in mind. Ask yourself, am I using my money in ways that truly enhance my well-being? If not, maybe it's time to reallocate funds. Less on fancy upgrades, more on personal growth, bonding experiences, or charitable giving. Because in the end, happiness isn't about the number in your account. It's about living a life that feels rich on multiple levels, from your emotional health to your social connections. Want more business and finance breakdowns like this? Subscribe to Biz Daily Digest for deeper explorations of strategy, finance, and economics. Hit the like button if you found this interesting, and let me know in the comments. Do you believe money can buy happiness, or does it simply magnify what you already feel?